So guys, here is I just wanted to make a video on this because it's unusual. I don't get holster builds for revolvers too often. Not never, but it's just like maybe 20% of the orders I might get a revolver. This is a Smith and I can't talk. Smith and Wesson. I forget what the hell they call it. 442. Sorry, I'm not thinking right. Smith and Wesson 442. The only reason why they call it a 442 is because it's in the black finish. Then you have the 642, which in the stainless finish. So it fits both. The numbers only mean color or finish. They don't mean size of the gun. So I just want to show you how this comes out, and it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's get that going. I'm using new video software, so bear with me. So this is my setup when I do a revolver. That's for outside the way, so I don't need that. So what I did was I made a piece of wood and I sanded a nice round half moon there so it sits really nice. The fuck off my hand. It sits really nice on there. So now I can bring it all the way back. I like the holsters to sit low because most people like that. You don't want your holster to sit high because it gives you the feeling that it's going to come out, and then the handle's like popping out. It's a disaster. You don't want to carry a gun that sits high. Now, if you have a super flat stomach, that's a different story. It might work, but most people have a little bit of a belly, and you only need a little bit of a belly for it to do that. So I bring it up to about here, just past the beginning of the trigger guard, and that makes it sit, to me, perfectly. I haven't had any complaints, and that's how I'm going to put it in there. So I just want to show you how it's going to come out. Pretty impressive, and the fit, which surprised me. So as you can see, the rubber silicone is sucked down on the mold. It's a really good mold, but like I said, if you want it to fit the way you want it to fit, you have to tune the mold. I told you this before. So I put a little wood here, a little wood here. I keep playing around until I think it's perfect. I don't rely on the mold for it to fit perfectly, because to me, my opinion, it's far from it. So, but a good mold is less playing around with also. This is a really good mold. So I have to just add just a little wood here and there to tune it, not much, and it fits great. So I'm going to wait for that to cool. I got a fan blowing up there to speed up the cooling, saves time, and then I want to show you this. I know I've made holster videos before, and you guys rather see gun videos, but I just thought because it's a revolver, it's pretty unique. And if you guys have revolvers, the only one I'm making is the Kimber K6S, the Smith & Wesson 442 or 642. It fits both. I'm trying to think of other ones I have. There's a couple other ones, not many. They're on the website. You just go under revolvers. All right, so we're at this stage of the game. I'm not going to give you every stage video because we have videos like that. Just want to show you how much it comes out, how good it comes out. And I keep my heat as high as I can get it. That's how you get the definition. As high as I can get it without damaging the membrane. So it's pretty friggin' hot. It's the little things that make the holster have a nice finished look. And I'll go like this with my finger. If I feel anything not smooth, I want to go back and make it smooth. Because believe me, if you feel a little roughness anywhere, it stands out. So that's all cut out and buffed and sanded. Now I gotta fold it. Okay, so it's finished. This holster is for, I forgot the name. I'm only gonna say first name. James from Michigan. If you're watching, this holster will be shipping out today. I think it came out really nice, super clean. Nice little revolver. No wiggle, no jiggle. When I first started making holsters, like in the very beginning, before I even had my website, they fit good, but there was always like a little movement where you heard it click back and forth. Sometimes it happens very little, you know, but sometimes it's too much. So I always make sure they don't do that. Plenty of room for the hand. Cut plenty of material away from the trigger guard without exposing the trigger guard. That's another thing. I make sure that doesn't happen. I do not like to see any window of the trigger guard. If a little trigger guard's showing, it's fine, as long as I don't want to see through it. Okay, so he wanted 1.75 belt clip, as you can see. Very strong belt clips. These are the best ones I can find. Now those other ones called monoblock clips. I'm trying to stock up on them so I can put them on the website. So if you really want a monoblock steel clip, let me know. You know, Google it. They're fantastic. They really are. But these work just fine. I've been doing this for a while now. Never had any complaints. No one ever broke one. There was clips I used before these, and some of them broke. So I switched to these higher quality ones, which I didn't know existed, and haven't heard a problem since. You got to remember, when you put the holster on, you just pull the clip enough to clear the belt. Don't pull it. Remember, it's plastic. It's not indestructible. You don't want to pull it all the way out. You know, just enough to clear the belt, get over the belt, and snap right around the belt. So here's your fit. Perfect fit. And I like to put 2 tension screws with a revolver, because the way the revolver is shaped, it's kind of have an odd shape, you know. It's not like a semi-automatic shaped gun. Semi-automatic guns are like flat and square. This has all kinds of waves in it and shit. So I like to have 2 points of retention here and here. So you're happy. You can tune it just the way you like it. Now I suggest, if you do that, you got to remember, when you receive it in the mail, there's no Loctite on the tension screws. So over time they do back out. You got to check them. If you want to avoid that, what I would do is take them out, put blue Loctite on them, put them back in, adjust the holster just the way you want it, where you think it's a perfect fit, and then let it set and leave it alone. You know, then you won't lose your tension screws, and it'll fit nice all the time. What's cool about the blue Loctite is you can move the screw if you have to. If you want to tighten it, you may have to hold back on the other side with a screwdriver. That's why I intentionally use slotted posts. They are slotted. Some are not slotted. The way I make them, I won't buy them, the ones that are not slotted. To me, they're just a nightmare if someone runs into a problem. Okay, so that's it, man. I just wanted to show you that 442 inside the waistband, right hand, black Boltron, which is a better material than Kydex. It can take more heat. It's a little bit more stronger, and it's easier to sand and finish than Kydex is. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope this video new software just works good. Video new software. Backwards talking.